What just happened on Smackdown has the entire WWE universe buzzing and nobody can stop talking about it. A night that started with tension in the air ended with one of the most brutal, jaw-dropping moments we've seen in years. Braun Breaker and Bronson walked in believing they ran the place, believing their brute strength and unchecked arrogance made them untouchable. They thought they could walk into the tribal territory, take shots at Roman Reigns, humiliate the Usos, and disrespect the bloodline without ever paying the price. They thought momentum meant immunity. But in WWE, every attack brings a consequence, and tonight, that consequence had a name. Jacob Fatu. From the moment Breaker and Reed started their reign of intimidation, the writing was on the wall. Week after week, they bulldozed through the roster, taunted the bloodline, and declared that they were the future. They laughed at the chaos they created and dared anyone to stop them. Fans began to wonder if this was truly the dawn of a new dominant era. But even the biggest bullies eventually meet someone who hits harder, walks taller, and fears nothing. And that someone arrived tonight. When the lights dropped and Fatu's music hit, the crowd didn't just react, they erupted. You could feel the arena shift. The tension snapped into pure electricity. Jacob Fatu didn't walk out like a hero. He didn't pose for the cameras. He didn't smile. He stalked toward the ring with the cold precision of a predator. This wasn't a return. This wasn't nostalgia. This was vengeance, and it was personal. Breaker and Reed tried to strike first, because that's what bullies do when they feel fear creeping in. But Fatu didn't flinch. He absorbed those strikes and fired back with brutal precision. Every punch landed like concrete. Every throw felt like an earthquake. Breaker was the first to fall as Fatu launched himself into a shoulder tackle so hard the ring shook and the crowd exploded. Reed stepped forward, desperate and furious, but Jacob Fatu caught him, lifted him like he weighed nothing, and slammed him straight into the canvas. At that point, the audience knew this wasn't a match. It was an execution. Breaker staggered back into the fight only to be hoisted into the air and sent crashing down with a Samoan drop so fierce it echoed through the arena. Fans were on their feet screaming. Commentators didn't even have words. And then came the final nail in the coffin. Reed, gasping for breath, threw one last wild clothesline. It didn't land. Fatu caught him mid-swing, tossed him to the mat, climbed the ropes, and crushed him with a splash that silenced everyone for half a second before the arena erupted again. No pin needed. No count necessary. It was over. The crowd roared with Fatu. 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 But he didn't celebrate. He just stood there, chest heaving, eyes fixed, proving that dominance isn't loud, it's undeniable. Backstage, chaos broke out. Officials rushed down. Breaker and Reed lay destroyed. The WWE Universe jumped online instantly, fans arguing, analyzing, replaying the destruction. Some called Jacob Fatu a monster. Others called him the protector of the bloodline. But everyone agreed on one thing. This was one of the most dominant statements in modern WWE history. Tonight wasn't about winning. It was about restoring order. It was about reminding the entire locker room who built this empire and what happens when